Yo, what's up, you guys? It's your boy, the Kryptonian, saying here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 391. And looks like I gotta get the tissue box ready, man. Cause dude Oda's about to hit me with a strong case of the fucking feels. Like, I'm loving this, man. I've been wanting to find out Nico Robin's backstory for a very long time. And sure enough, that's exactly what we get in this chapter, man. It's just a small sample, but it's just enough. And, you know, Oda's really starting to ramp this shit up, man. Because we got Frankie's backstory and Iceberg and the connection with Tom. Now we're getting Nico Robin's, and it's going to tie in with the Buster call. Ooh, this is good, and I'm calling it, okay, because you know I've talked about the hero's journey and just like the hero's descent into hell. Now I can bring this back up. The fact that Nico Robin is reflecting, right, and she's reliving what originally sent her down. Big, big. This means she's gonna start taking her first steps towards Luffy saving her, okay, where she meets him halfway, extends the hand up, and then he pulls her out. Big, big, big. Because for a second I was thinking, man, Luffy's going to watch Nico Robin get killed off. And I've said it before, Luffy seeing somebody that he cares about die is going to be big for his character. I think it's going to make him grow up. But I was really hoping it wasn't Nico Robin because, as I've told you guys before, Robin, just like Sanji, when Robin shows up, the plot moves forward, and I love her character. And sure enough, right, in the little bit of the backstory that we got, I'm going to talk about the rest of chapter 2, but I want to focus on the backstory first. In the backstory, the little bit that we got, you know, Oda's laying the framework for the tragic tale because we know how it's going to end. Her island is going to be wiped out. We know it, and we know it from Robin's own admission as well as what Spandam says, where he's just like, yeah, you remember what happened to your homeland? And Luffy's remembering, she's like, I have nowhere to return to. And like Luffy, and I guess like a lot of us, I was thinking, oh, she must mean like, Luffy, you just fucked up Baroque Works. I have nowhere to go to. You basically took my purpose, dude. I was with Crocodile. Fuck you. I'm thinking that's what she meant. Not the case. She's recalling her homeland. And I can tell you from experience, man, like when people go through tragic things, even though they look like they're functioning and they're fine, they're still carrying that stuff to a certain extent. And even when they're not consciously aware of it, it's subtle things. Like for me, I don't like when people get behind me. You know, I always have to be the last person to walk out of a room. I have to be facing the door. I hate sitting with my back to the door. Makes going to a movie really, really hard. Like I always got to go to the very back. Like I can't do it. Like it gets my girlfriend's nerves, but I have to go to the very fucking back because I can't sit with people behind me. And it's because of shit that I've been through. So when I look at Nico Robin's backstory, just in a little bit that we got, I'm understanding why it's so hard for her to fully connect with the crew. Because look at it from this perspective. She's reading, and these kids are throwing rocks at her. And first I'm thinking, okay, boys will be boys. I know that's stereotypical as hell. I'm all about gender equality, but boys will be boys. And I'm thinking, okay, they're just picking on her. And then as soon as she gets older, they're like, oh my God, she's so fucking hot. I'm thinking like that, right? Well, that's when Robin's just like, okay, you throw rocks at me. And she's got like the hands and they come out and apparently she hit one of the boys. And one of the kids' moms is like, you monster. You attacked my boy. You stay away from her and stay away from him. And another little girl's just like, look, mommy, it's the monster. And everybody's telling her to stay away. And I'm thinking back to Naruto, right? Because that's some shit Naruto went through. Only difference is I mean, Danzo basically set it up to where Naruto went from nobody knowing he was the Jinchuriki or the Kyuubi to Danzo letting it be known that he's the Jinchuriki. And that's how Naruto's life was ruined, you know, childhood. So I'm thinking it's something similar like her, right? It's because she's got the devil fruit, so it's just like people, they look at her creepy. But when she comes in, I'm thinking, okay, she's got no parents. Okay, and I'm thinking that's me. I was letting the Naruto shit go too far on me. But I'm thinking, okay, she has no parents. Cool. And then you see a note there. I'm like, wow, because she said I'm home. And there's a note. And her aunt, total dick move, man. Total dick move. She says, I'll have some bread, don't use too much jam, wash the dishes, clean up, take your ass upstairs before we get home, go to bed early. And when I read that, I was like, that's no way that you're supposed to treat a child. She's 8. You don't treat her like that. You know, this is a very critical point in her development because she's at that point where she's going to go through puberty in a little bit. Like, very critical in her development. You can't do that shit to her. You're supposed to be nurturing. These are the most important years because how you develop a kid right before they go into puberty is going to change how their trajectory. Because as you guys know, when you go through puberty and young adulthood, there's so many changes and everything, and it really starts at that point. Like for girls, like girls are just going to puberty around 10, so like that 9 year old point, that's huge. And so for Robin to have that and to break down crying at one point, I just want to reach through the page and say it's going to be okay. You're going to meet this crazy motherfucker named Straw Hat Luffy, and he's going to take good care of you. You're going to have this perverted ass cook, and you might be thinking you might need to check your food and your drinks because he might get his Bill Cosby on, but he's a gentleman above all else. You're going to meet this swordsman. He's going to get lost like crazy, but he's probably going to be the most loyal person you're ever going to meet. You're going to meet this walking teddy bear, I mean reindeer, or as a lot of people mistake, a raccoon dog, but he's probably the coldest person when it comes to medical stuff. And you're going to meet this woman. Now, you might get a little jealous because she's probably more beautiful than you are. But, I mean, don't worry about that, though, all right? But she's the stingiest person ever, but she's a hell of a navigator, okay? And then you're going to meet this other guy. He's got a nose longer than anything you've probably ever seen, or probably ever will see. But he's also the most entertaining liar that there is. He's going to tell you tall tales like crazy. There's never going to be a boring moment because he's always going to have an adventure. But you might want to watch it because some of these predictions might turn out to be true. He once told a girl he found an island full of fish poop. And he actually ran into an island that was made out of goldfish poop. So just something to keep your mind on. I just wanted to tell her everything's going to be okay. She's going to meet some incredible people, right? But all that being said, that was really, really telling that Oda decided to leave it off like that. I'm guessing the next few chapters are going to kind of focus on Nico Robin's origin. But getting into the beginning of this chapter, I like how you have the giants that kind of coming in and they're like, look, you lied to us. You told us one thing. Now we're loyal to Sniper King. And it's just like, I'm really curious when they get their bounties. Is Usopp's bounty really going to be fucking Sniper King? If it's Usopp's bounty as Sniper King, Oda has to run with this shit. Like, he has to be Sniper King for the rest of the fucking manga. I don't want Usopp to return, right? I want fucking Sniper King. Every time he comes in with the superhero landing, I want Sniper King to be humming his theme song, cape flapping and everything. I want this shit. Like, I want this. Like, matter of fact, I want a fucking spinoff. Like, I don't care if it's like the super dirt version, like the SD shit. Like, where it's just, I want a Sniper King focused manga where it's just a bunch of gags and stuff. I want that. Let me know if that happened, man. Because I can't be the only one at the time when this shit was going on where like, we want more Sniper King. But they're like, yeah, we're loyal to Sniper King. And even the Marine guys like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting to have to fight them. And then you got the interaction where CP9 has been given the license to kill. And they're like, yeah, it's a lot easier when we don't have to hold back. And again, it's that whole thing with the hubris. They're looking at it and they're going, we're going to take care of these guys. No problem. But Khalifa, very wise with the observation. She says, the fact they survived Agua Luna and now they've made it this far, that's very impressive. If anyone's not going to take them lightly, I think it's going to be her. I think it's going to be Rob Lucci. And I think it's because with Rob Lucci, again, he's the leader. It'd be very fucked up if he fought them very lightly. So I like that. I like how Frankie makes observation where he says, what did this woman go through? Because she's still bound. She's not making an attempt to escape. She still has that faraway look in her eyes. I like Frankie's observation on that. I like how with the Buster call and everything, like once he's kind of throwing in her face, Robin, it's the same thing. She just draws back into that shell as an 8-year-old girl. And I want to talk about this. I'll probably go more in depth in the next chapter review because it looks like we're going to get more of what happened with Nico Robin. But I told you guys before, your development at your puberty stage or just before you hit puberty, prepubescent, pubescent, whatever the word is, it's bad to teach, right? But your development at that point is key, and psychology will tell you when things happen to you at certain ages, there's certain stages of growth where you have a checklist of stuff you have to hit. And if something happens tragic, it slows down your growth and has a huge impact on what you become as you get older. And that's what's going on with Nico Robin. And I hate that this is what we're going to see. But I got to give the girl some props, man. I wanted to end the chapter off with this. Got to give the girl some props because she got her doctorate degree, okay? And that's not fucking easy. Like, that's not easy. Like, just getting into graduate school alone is not easy. Like, one of my friends had a 3.5 GPA out of 4. Great test scores. They only had 4 fucking seats. The program's 35. They had 4 seats. Didn't get in. Whereas, like, with my ex-girlfriend and the person I'm dating now, it's different. You know, my ex, like, she got in, she got her master's, and she's doing, like, the dietitian shit. You know, the one now, you know, she has plans to go get a doctorate. You know, she's in her second year of her master's program and is getting ready to write a thesis. But, like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's really hard. I know from helping them study that those classes are really tough. You know, one of my mentors has a doctorate degree, so I know from what she was saying is extremely tough. So I tip my hat. At 8 years old, she passed a doctorate exam. How smart is Nico Robin? I want to make that my chapter question. This review is a little different than all the others, but overall, very good chapter. Like I said, my chapter question is going to be, how smart is Nico Robin? The older release what her IQ level is. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to comment and share. Thank you so much for watching, guys.